What is going on, my fishy friends? My name is Willy, but you can call me Whitefish. Today, I have a brand new type of video that I'm going to be recording for you guys. So today, I'm going to be making a bang tier list. For those of you that don't know, I love some bang. It's probably my favorite energy drink out there. And I've drank almost every single one, so I figured, yeah, why not sit down and make a whole tier list of what I think is good and so on. So I should, before we get started, I should clarify, this is only the original bang flavors. None of like the caffeine-free ones or the post-workout ones or any. There's a whole bunch of different kinds. These are just the original regular flavors. And I haven't drank all of them. There's a couple that I still haven't drank. But I'm going to try and like guess the ones that I haven't drank where I think I would put them if I do ever drink them. Viewer discretion. Some of you might not agree with my ratings. That's totally okay. This is merely just my opinion, and it's just my opinion. Opinions don't really matter, right? So, yeah. I went ahead and made this tier list here because all the ones that I searched through, they weren't up to date. So I made this one as up to date as possible with the newest flavor that just came out about a week ago. About a week ago. Fuck with us. I think I am missing one flavor, and I'm not sure why it didn't get included on this list when I made it, and it's citrus twist. But I was looking through here, and I haven't been able to find it on here, and I don't want to go and add it on here. So we'll just pretend like it's on here. But I haven't drank citrus twist anyway, so here's all the flavors that are currently out, excluding the citrus twist that I will be going through today. I'm going to try and save the ones that I haven't drank for last. But yeah, so I guess let's just hop into it. So let's see, the first one in this is champagne. I haven't had that one. So we'll go with, this is Power Punch, I believe. Yep, Power Punch. So I've only had this one maybe like once. This one tastes kind of like a Dollar Tree version of the black cherry vanilla, which I'll rate in a little bit here. And because of that, I give it a C, just because it's just all right. It's not terrible. I would pick a black cherry vanilla over this though, just because it tastes like the same thing to me. Next up, we have the lemon drop, which is actually what I have right now. This one, this is an A tier for me. If it ever will let me grab it and drag it up there. Lemon drop is an A tier for me. The reason it's not S tier is because it's a flavor that I really enjoy. However, I can't drink too many of these, because otherwise I feel like I would get sick of it. The first time I ever had one of these, my expectations were not high. In fact, I thought I was going to hate it, and I loved it, which helps it on the list because, you know, if I have high expectations for something and it doesn't exceed those expectations, then I'm going to put it lower automatically. And vice versa, if I have low expectations and it highly exceeds those, then I'm going to place it higher. So this is an A tier for me because I really like it. It's a go-to for me, but I can't put it in S because if I drink it too much, I would just get sick of it. Next on the list, we have, this is Blue Raz. Blue Raz is like an artificial flavor, right? There's nothing that exists in real life that is Blue Raz. Therefore, there's like, I have in my mind a specific flavor that I'm thinking of when I am consuming something that is blue raspberry flavored, like blue raspberry suckers, blue raspberry airheads, stuff like that. You know, it's all, it's the same taste. It's that chemical goodness, you know, and this just does not hit that flavor that I'm expecting when I drink it. It's still good, don't get me wrong. It's better, I would drink one of these before I would drink a Power Punch, but because it's just not the distinct blue raz flavor that I know and love, I gotta put it in the C tier. Next we have Star Blast, I believe this one is called. Whoa. Yeah, Star Blast. So this is another one of those ones that I was really looking forward to having, and I really had high expectations for it, and again, did not exceed, it did not meet my expectations. Honestly, I've had a couple of these, I couldn't even tell you what it's supposed to taste like. I think it's supposed to taste maybe like a Rocket Pop, but it just, if I'm being totally honest, I personally don't like these. I drink a Power Punch before I drink one of these. And it's not that it's just bad, it's just it doesn't taste like it just doesn't taste that great to me. That might be a hot take, but you know, I apologize. Next up on the list, we got Sour Heads. Sour Heads, I won't say I was not expecting to like it, or that I had low expectations, but I was kind of like, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't like this one. And it's such a distinct flavor. I don't think I've ever had anything that quite comes close to Sour Heads Bang. I really like it. So because of that, it's gonna get an A tier. I am gonna put it behind Lemon Drop because they're like neck and neck. They're essentially tied for how much I enjoy them. Sour Heads, great flavor. Like I said, very distinct flavor. I really like it. Also a go-to. But I can't drink too many of them because otherwise I just get sick of them. Next up, we have Black Cherry Vanilla. Now, originally, so I for a while now I've slowly been making a tier list of all these bangs that I've drank, and I've been posting them on my Snapchat story for like a year now, over a year now. And originally, when I first had a Black Cherry Vanilla, again, expectations weren't that high, and I don't know what it was, but it tasted like something that I've had before that I really enjoyed, but I couldn't figure it out. So that like mystery made me like it even more. And so I think originally I rated it a long time ago as an S tier. However, I will say as time has gone on, I still enjoy it, but not as much as I used to. And that might have something to do with the fact that Bang switched from BCAAs to EAAs. I'm not really one into, you know, chemistry and all that stuff, but I don't know what the difference between BCAAs is and EAAs are. Like, there you can see on the can it says EAAs. I don't know how recently they made that switch, but I remember watching something where a guy talked about the fact that Bang switched from BCAAs to EAAs, which the EAAs make the drinks not taste the same as the BCAAs. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but nevertheless, I do still enjoy Black Cherry, not as much as I used to. Very hard for me to do this, to not put it in S tier, but I can't. Because if I drink too many, and that might be the problem too, I might have drank too many of them and got sick of them. But nevertheless, very good, solid go-to, A tier. Next on the list, we got Peach Mango. This is a Peach Mango Bang. And there's so many other kinds of flavors that are so unique that I don't ever really go out of my way to be like, oh yeah, I want a Peach Mango Bang today. Like, so it's good, in my opinion, but at the same time, I don't feel like I should put it any higher than C, just because, I mean, it's good, but at the same time, I don't really go out of my way to get it. Pina Colada, that is the next one. Now, you know what, I'm gonna actually, real quick, I should have did this at the beginning of the video, but I'm gonna take all the ones that I haven't had, I'm gonna put them in the haven't had section. Pina Colada. The first time I ever had a Pina Colada one, I hated it. I almost didn't finish it. I remember on Snapchat I gave it like a D. I hated it. Couldn't stand it. But as time has gone on, maybe it's because I'm getting older, but as time has gone on, I have enjoyed pina coladas more and more. And I don't know what the reason is. This is going to be our first B tier. Next, we got Purple Guava Pear. This one, I not going to say I had high expectations for, but I kind of did. I don't know, just having the purple, I do like the color purple. So when I hear the name purple, or when I hear the word purple in the name of a drink, I just kind of assume that it's going to be good. I've only had a couple of these, maybe like one or two. I also really like I really like pear flavor. But this one just, it was alright. It wasn't terrible, wasn't great. I don't ever really go out of my way to get them, so I'm going to put this in C tier as well. Next, we have Cherry Blade Lemonade. Now, let me tell you what. This flavor, when I originally rated it on my Snapchat, I gave an A, but honestly, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be my first S tier with the Cherry Blade Lemonade, because, and I think I feel justified putting this one an S in over Black Cherry Vanilla, because to me, Black Cherry Vanilla and Cherry Blade Lemonade, like I said, when I originally rated them, I had Black Cherry Vanilla an S and Cherry Blade Lemonade an A. But like, there's more to unpack in a Cherry Blade Lemonade than Black Cherry Vanilla. It's almost like a combination. It's almost like they took Black Cherry Vanilla and Sour Heads and slapped them together and were like, boom, this is another bang flavor. There's just, it's so good. I genuinely think that I could replace water with Cherry Blade Lemonade, and I wouldn't get sick of it. And you all know how much I enjoy drinking water. You know, a gallon a day keeps kidney stones away. Next, we have Rainbow Unicorn. Now this one is, we're going back-to-back S tiers here, because this one, and you know what, I'm even going to put this in front of Cherry Blade. Rainbow Unicorn, I don't even know what it's supposed to taste like, but it's just so good. I think it's supposed to be kind of like tropical, if I had to guess. But it tastes and smells like something that I enjoy, but I can't figure out what it is. I've been drinking them for like a year now. I can't figure out what it is. And so that level of mystery also helps with the enjoyment of it. But I literally can't get sick of these. If I had to replace water with Rainbow Unicorn, I could do it, and I would never get sick of it. I really like it. Next up, we got Bankster Berry. Another, I think, slept-on flavor. It's definitely like a mixed berry kind of flavor. So I do enjoy it, but I couldn't drink it over and over again, or I'd get sick of it. So that's the key difference between A tiers and S tiers for me, is if I can drink them repeatedly and never get sick of them. So Bankster Berry, solid flavor, really good, also a really cool name, but it's got to be an A tier for me. Next up, we have Birthday Cake Bash. Now let me tell you, I don't really know what I was expecting when I came into drinking this one. I remember thinking, what could this possibly taste like? And I remember the first time I drank one of these, the first sip I had, I was so amazed at the flavor accuracy that I initially on my Snapchat rated it really high. However, I regret doing that. Because here's the thing about birthday cake, right? About the Birthday Cake Bash. It literally tastes like funfetti cake. And the fact that Bang, the CEO of Bang, that whoever did this and got that flavor so perfectly, it's just, like I said, it's just amazing that they took the flavor from a funfetti cupcake that I ate when I was in kindergarten when somebody had a birthday party, and then they took it and they put it into liquid form in a can. That ability in itself, like the flavor accuracy, A. But the drink itself, I never want to drink one of these again. That's my first F tier, because here's the thing, okay? Most of the time, I drink bangs before a workout. I don't want to feel like I just ate an entire children's birthday cake before I go and try and rep out 185 on bench, you know what I'm saying? So, for that reason, I put it in F. Next up on the list, we have Miami Cola. Next, Candy Apple Crisp. Now, this flavor... oh, I just realized. I'm missing another flavor on my list for some reason. You know what? Before I do this one, we're just gonna pretend like I have a little cutout picture here of cotton candy, because apparently I didn't get a picture of cotton candy. Cotton candy bang would be in the C tier. I don't know what it is about cotton candy, but it just leaves this, like, the initial taste is good, but the aftertaste that it gives me, I just don't like. It tastes really funky, and because of that, I would put it in C tier. Probably, honestly, after the Power Punch. I really not a... You know what? No, I'm gonna... D tier is kind of lonely down here. I'm gonna put cotton candy in D tier. In spirit, cotton candy's sitting right here behind Star Blast, because I would drink a Star Blast before that. So anyways, now we're going to move on to the Candy Apple. I give Candy Apple a C, because what throws me about Candy Apple is, like, it's got distinct apple taste, but it also has, like, a mix of cotton candy bang in with it that just throws me for a loop, and the flavors come into me in two different forms. First it's the like green apple taste, followed by cotton candy taste, and then not as bad but slightly weird aftertaste. Next up, we have Radical Skedaddle. This one tastes like you took a handful of Skittles and just put them in your mouth and ate them. That's what Radical Skedaddle tastes like. I really like it, I will say. However, the problem that I have with Radical Skedaddle is you only really get that distinct, like, handful of Skittles taste, like, for the first, like, 2-3 sips, and then it all just kind of phases together and just tastes really sweet, at least for me. And so, because of that, plus they've become kind of hard to find, which is annoying, because they used to be everywhere. It's a very good flavor. However, and it's very distinct as well. Never really had anything else besides a handful of Skittles that tastes like this. But because the taste just blends together, and I'm not going to say that it gets old, but it just doesn't taste the same halfway through the can, if that makes sense. So because of that, and this might be a hot take, but I'm going to put this in B, ahead of Pina Colada, but behind, it's a like a B plus. It's like if you're in a class and you need an A to pass the class, this is like an 89.99. It's almost in A, but I just can't put it in A because I would pick all of these that are in A before a Radical Skedaddle, specifically because the flavor in all these other ones ahead of it lasts throughout the whole can. Next up, we have Purple Kittles. This one, I love the can design. Amazing can design, in my opinion. The flavor itself is kind of like... You know, and I kind of feel bad because I've only ever drank one of these. But I'm going to have to put this one in B as well because it kind of tastes like the purple Sour Patch Kids that you get in like the Halloween edition packs. That's how I would describe it, except it's got like a little bit of a chalky taste to it as well. Next we have Strawberry Blast, I believe this one is. Yes, Strawberry Blast. Again, love the can design. This is one of the coolest cans for any drink that I've ever seen. Really enjoy it, but the flavor itself is so good. I'm putting this up there in S tier because it's just so good. And I wouldn't even really say that I'm much of a strawberry person, but I don't know what it is about it. It just hits different. I genuinely think I could drink these every day and not ever get sick of them. Yeah, really, really like that one. Next is Delish Strawberry Kiss. I've only had one of these, and I really wasn't that impressed with it. I honestly couldn't even really tell you what it tastes like. It's a different kind of strawberry than the Strawberry Blast. I don't know how it's different because they're both strawberry. I don't know what the difference is, but this one just isn't it. And you know what? I'm gonna put this in D. Might be a hot take, but they're also very hard to find, and it just really didn't do anything for me when I had it. Next we got Whole Lotta Chocolate, F. This one is awful. I would rather drink a Miami Cola before I would drink another Whole Lotta Chocolate. I had one of these very recently, and it tastes and smells like when you get chocolate on Easter and you don't eat the chocolate, and then you take all those chocolates that you didn't eat and you put them in a bag, and then you don't open that bag for like a year, and then you find it in the back of your closet and you open it up because you're like, oh, maybe a chocolate will taste good. That smell of the bag when you open it up, that's what that tastes like. I don't know whose idea that one was. Can't say I'm a fan of it. Wild and Watermelon. Again, it's one of those flavors that's like, it was good, but it wasn't great. And so because of that, I'm going to put it in like mid-range C tier. Just because, yeah, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't great. Blue and Yellow Limoncello. This one I also had very recently, and I really liked it. It tastes like, it almost tastes like if you, it tastes like a lemon meringue pie. That's the word I'm looking for. And apparently I'm just a sucker for lemon flavors, I guess. But this one is definitely an A tier for me. It's gonna be, I think I would say lower A tier because it's very good, but I feel like of all of these A tiers, this is the one I would get sick of the fastest. But nevertheless, very, very good flavor. Also very hard to find. Froze Rosé. This one tastes like pink and purple nerds. Those boxes that you'd get on Valentine's Day from in first grade when your crush would walk around and she'd pop it in your box and you'd think that you were the man because she gave you, you know, pink or purple nerds instead of like, I don't know, a different flavor that wasn't as good. Froze Rosé slaps, A tier. I could drink this forever. It's just a very distinct flavor. Never had any other drink like it. The only other way that you can taste a similar flavor is if you take a box of pink nerds and a box of purple nerds and you pop them both in your mouth at the same time. That's exactly what this tastes like. It's very good. Easily replace it with water. And last on the list of ones that there's the last on the list, we have Purple Haze. This one is a B tier. It kind of tastes like grape soda. I haven't had one in a long time, but I do enjoy them. It's not first on the list, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, I would say that Purple Haze and Purple Kittles are very similar. However, Purple Haze is better than Purple Kittles in my opinion. So that is all the bangs that I have tasted. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If there's any that you strongly agree with, strongly disagree with. And yeah, also let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see me make any other tier lists. I do drink quite a few energy drinks, so let me know if you want to see like maybe a Monster tier list or a Rockstar, Red Bull, stuff like that. I've been told that I should drink Reigns next, and rate all those ones. So let me know what you guys thought about this video. It's a little bit longer video, a lot of just me talking, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I should also clarify, I should have said this in the beginning, this video is not endorsed by Bang whatsoever. It'd be cool if it was, but it's not. I just really enjoy their product. I drink them all the time. I really like them. So yeah, that's the tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.